officially hoodie season in Florida.
Hoodies in Florida always have a bad taste in my mouth.
Yeah,
That's
obviously.
It's a bad.
It's a bad thing.
Such an unfortunate thing.
But I did all right because I got Airheads and Foster's, not an Arizona iced tea.
Foster's is like a I was gonna say librarian. A librarian? Librarian? Librarian. That's like a librarian beer.
Yeah. That means I'm smart and I know where to find the facts. That's you, though. So you should be drinking this.
No. I mean, like, just the aesthetic of it just feels very, like, you know, like a library has, like, a vibe to it because of all the books and stuff of, like, knowledge and just, like...
Prestige.
Yeah, that whole
fancy.
logo kind of looks like that. It's the green and gold.
It's the gold,
all libraries should have green and gold in them. You can just go in there and like, yeah, fill me full of knowledge.
Yeah, felt kind of oddly sexual. You said that.
Yo, that would
fill me full of knowledge. If that's how you got knowledge, though, what if that's really how you got smarter?
Like a whole bunch of bukkake on your face?
Well, would you swallow, no. If it was knowledge? But that's how you got smarter.
Ooh, I don't know. I guess there's too much of a bad stigma. If we lived in that reality, it would be a positive thing, so everybody would just be getting sprayed with nut.
Would it be crazy like that, though? They do it all crazy?
If you accept it, if it's part of society. I mean, the Romans used to have, you think we're open-minded to, like, fucking sexuality?
Right.
Nah, the Romans was way more advanced as far as
they
being
had, like,
open-minded.
houses, right? They had just houses where you just go in and, like, just regularly just go fuck someone.
And it was way more accepted to just have, like, if you were, like, bi-curious and you had both going on, or...
Yeah.
I think it was more about just being open-minded back then. I don't think all the titles existed. We're in this information era.
Probably had a lot of titles, right?
I'm saying, like, we live in the information area, so era. So everybody needs these definitions, right?
Right. We
That's
get
why
the
we're
boxes.
dealing with this dilemma of like
boxes.
Pronouns. What are you? Bisexual, heterosexual,
gotta know for the box.
Fucking transitional, yellow. Like, there's always an extra QPR. By the end of like LGBTQ, we're gonna have the whole entire fucking alphabet.
Yeah, man.
And that's okay.
Everybody's gotta be represented.
But why? Why can't you just be yourself?
Be a person. We'll get there. Yeah. I know we will.
But that's what I'm saying. The Romans were there.
You don't think they had classes of people in that?
Yeah, of course.
Because of things.
Economy,
because of
but like sexually
it was whatever goes.
Oh,
whatever's clever.
You like goats?
That's weird.
Big deal. I like fucking hamsters.
Whoa, that's probably gonna hurt.
The point is
the hamster.
They didn't give a fuck. If they were just ass naked, always fucking in these bathhouses, it was just whatever. Sex is whatever. We're especially as Western. There's definitely cultures still. Like when you go to Europe, titties are just out in Europe.
Be out.
The beach. You go to France, and you walk by, like they know you're American. Why are you looking at?
Yeah,
titties,
it's funny
bro?
when you be
titties is everywhere.
It's funny when you're at like Wet and Wild, when Wet and Wild was a place, and you'd be at the wave pool, and there's like some family from Argentina or Brazil, and the whole family's just like, including like the young ones, are just like, and you're just
uncomfortable as fuck because titties is out when they're just titties.
Because in America, it's a different kind of vibe.
Well, just like we had, remember during the Gerald Schaefer, the first serial killer cop?
Yes,
that happened to be from Florida.
Yes.
Well, this episode is also an anomaly.
The worst liar ever.
Yeah, worst.
Yeah, he kept telling dumbass lie. Anyway, go ahead.
Well, this is another anomaly personality. Okay, just when you thought, damn, a cop could be a serial killer. What about a librarian?
A librarian? I think we're going to focus most of this episode on breaking down the word librarian.
But I guess because librarians are a little weird as far as like quiet. She's the lady or the dude at the place that's like shh. You know, this guy or this girl probably reads all the time.
Keep the mood correct so everybody can concentrate on the quietness of their brain.
The truth.
The brain.
But I think it takes a certain character to just work in
Total
a place full
quiet.
of books all the time and just read a lot of books. And shout out to you. Must be very imaginary.
What?
Shout out to that person.
I thought you said me. I was like, that's not me, bro.
Shout out to that person.
Yeah, for sure.
You're probably super knowledgeable.
No, I love those people. I don't like when I'm made to feel dumb because I don't, though. But who would, I guess? And you know what? Maybe I am a little dumb for not reading as much as I should. But I guess because sometimes I feel, inadequate to the conversation that people are having about da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da, and I can't even really actually follow all the way what they're saying. I just feel like, damn, I guess I should have read more books.
But it's an environment that should breed a certain type of personality of at least somebody that's knowledgeable, because they're around books all the time.
Yeah.
If you fucking find an idiot librarian,
like a dumb person who's a librarian,
that would be an anomaly within itself.
Yeah, it would.
But when you find not only a librarian, right, they're supposed to be laid back, knowledgeable person, but a 70-year-old librarian that goes one day and turns on the kill switch and goes on a crazy rampage, murking people, you would think
he started at 70.
That's what I'm fucking saying. Is it the job? Okay, because remember when we talked about the serial killer episode about the kid from Kissimmee that was like, was this guy programmed to be a killer? Was Jeffrey Dahmer programmed to be a killer? You would think there were certain qualifications, but we're gonna find out, man, in episode 47 that no, bro, there's a spectrum of humanity that goes across the board, that you can be any personality type. One day I think it'll just switch on depending on your circumstances, and you go and be a mass fucking killer. Because
how good can you be at killing people at 70 years old?
Pretty good if you knock out a couple cops and a couple people.
Guess you gotta like really get the jump on them. Nah, I guess there's some spry.
Didn't you say you're like your father-in-law?
Yeah, he'd kill me.
He could fucking jump from tree to tree.
Right. And I think I think he's in his 60s. But still, his 70-year-old him he'll still kill me. All right, go ahead.
It's the body makeup, man. But you would think that still would be somebody that is a muscle man, a military man,
just a hard indivial,
not a librarian.
That's what I'm saying.
70-year-old librarian.
Yo, that's crazy. That really, it just now hit me, like, because as we're breaking it down, it's like, because that guy, and was this guy like that? Was he so kind of like?
We're talking about William Cruse, from Brevard County. That's
not really crazy county too much. I know we got
he hated this bitch.
That's a slow kind of like county mostly. It's
to quote this guy, he said during this rampage, and he's got a hostage and shit, and he's inside of a grocery store. He told the hostage, he's like, "I'm not dying in Brevard County." He's like, "We got to get." That was his goal.
I honestly think
fuck money.
No, I honestly think that's not the first time that's ever been said in the world. I'm not dying in Brevard County.
But you got to give this guy credit. He said, "Fuck money, fuck the pizza, fuck any food I could have got."
The pizza, because the negotiators trying to give him pizza.
Trying to get something out
fucking
of it.
Papa John's.
He
what
said,
year is this?
I need a car to get the fuck out of Brevard County. I'm not dying in Brevard County, motherfuckers. This was in '87.
Oh man,
Florida was a different time then.
Yeah. The world.
Brevard was still very small. Miami was a hustling, bustling city, but Brevard County was still very sleepy. And to produce a guy like this, I was just very thrown back. I was like, damn.
So he's from Brevard County?
I think he retired in Florida.
Okay, so he might be from somewhere else.
I'm not 100% on the facts, but you know what? Let's let Kimberlina.
All right, Kimberlina.
William Cruse. Retired librarian and delusional paranoiac William Cruse always thought his Palm Bay, Florida, neighbors thought that he was gay. He felt that the clerks at the local supermarket gossiped about him every time he went shopping. He also felt that the neighborhood kids enjoyed taunting him and trespassing into his property. Not the easiest going person in the world, 60-year-old Billy would scream obscenities and shoot his rifle in the air to warn of any trespassers. Things turned from bad to worse on April 1987, when two young boys accused him of making obscene remarks and sexually provocative gestures. When he was taken in by the police for questioning, Cruse told them that a man had stuck his tongue at him in the store. That, he reasoned, was his way of saying I was queer. Obviously uncomfortable with his sexuality, Cruse was a time bomb ready to explode. For Cruse, the shit hit the proverbial fan at around 6 p.m. on April 23, 1987, when he felt the taunting of 2 kids outside his door was too much. Cruse grabbed 3 guns and went after them. He shot an innocent bystander, a 14-year-old kid who was playing basketball in his driveway across the street, jumped into his white Toyota and headed for the nearest Publix supermarket. He killed 3 people in the parking lot, 2 Kuwaiti students and a woman, but was unable to get into the store to kill more. Cruse got back into his car and headed for the nearby Winn-Dixie supermarket. As he started firing at the store, a cop arrived at the scene. Cruse sprayed the patrol car with 7 rounds, mortally wounding the officer. A second officer unloaded his weapon on Cruse without hitting him. Cruse, on the other hand, first hit him on the leg before finishing him off as the frantic officer desperately tried to reload his weapon. On a roll, Cruse proceeded into the supermarket, shooting at anyone he saw. By the time he was done, Cruse had killed 6 people and wounded 10 others. As police surrounded the store, he took a 21-year-old woman hostage who he found hiding in the women's restroom. After 6-hour siege, he let her go. A little later, police swarmed into the store and arrested him. Enter text here.
So he's labeled as a spree killer.
Yeah, man, he snapped, huh?
He snapped the fuck off, bro.
So do we get more information on, like? Yes, we do. What could they have said to him to make him go off like that?
He was really thrown off by. He had a male nurse that would come to his house, designated by his insurance because he's older. Mm-hmm. We're going to find out that his wife had Parkinson. Mm-hmm. So, the health is deteriorating. He feels very on guard about, and I can kind of vouch for this. As my grandma started getting older, she was a super independent person, and she started losing a lot of her independence due to old age, and she just was not about it, and it was making her go a little crazy because she was so independent. So I think he was suffering from a little bit of that. Not to mention he's super homophobic, and the insurance company, local nurses, they just keep sending a dude. He doesn't want a dude to touch him. He's the old school guy. Mm-hmm. He wants a female nurse. I think maybe he was suffering outside from a little bit of, maybe he was a little bisexual, or maybe he was gay, and he couldn't deal with the reality of that either. So all these things were coming together. You know what I mean? And I think maybe he was always like this, but it started to go deeper. Like maybe he could control it a little bit more.
Just once you kill 2 or 3 people,
he killed 5, injured 16.
I'm just saying, once you shoot the first person that does whatever to you, what makes you drive down the street?
He was drunk.
Okay.
That's what he said. That he didn't really remember a lot of it. He was going through a lot, so he drank some and then went crazy.
Wow, man.
That's exactly how that whole face you're giving me right now is exactly how I felt when I heard about this story.
That is nuts, man.
Because at that age,
like, did he get in trouble before?
No trouble, no criminal history. That's what I'm saying. This guy's a crazy anomaly. Like the way that just happens. And
what was he drinking? I'm never drinking that shit ever. It makes you black out and go on a violent rampage.
I want to shout
because I know, like, there's been stories of there was a story of a woman at a 7-Eleven. She drank some wine, took an Ambien.
But see that Ambien
brought the. Yeah, no, I'm just saying, what was he drinking? Because the shit made him black out and go into a violent rage. It made the woman give away her entire thing.
Nah, somebody just got let off a murder charge because he did it on Ambien. Ambien's crazy, yeah. Stay the fuck away from Ambien. Do Xanax, pop perks, but stay away from Xanax. I mean, Ambien.
Well, and drinking, right? That's
right.
What sets it off, is the alcohol.
Well, no, the Ambien, people just be waking up and like
fucked up.
Cartoon.
Yeah, I'll take
coloring.
None of that fucking shit. Tylenol, maybe.
Yeah. Well, you got to be careful because there was an aspirin that was tainted
Tainted aspirin. Oh, how you get tainted with AIDS, bro? What the fuck is that shit?
Conspiracy. That
okay. You got some meme shit you talking about right now?
It wasn't some type of documentary. News? One of those like, I don't know, Zeitgeist or something.
Nah, okay. What's tainted with AIDS, bro?
Yo, shout out. This has got to be. I got to stop this for a second. This has got to be one of the best productions of like a documentary story that I've seen, because Unsolved Mysteries was the greatest growing up. I love that show.
Oh yes, Unsolved Mysteries is so creepy.
That was great.
So creepy. I love that shit.
But you know, we get a lot of these like docu-series stories that we watch. They're just like super cheesy. Mm-hmm. Shout out to the production of this one.
All right. Well, who's the people?
It's midnight in the back of a small town grocery store. A young clerk sits face to face with a suspected killer. Negotiators wait anxiously outside.
My man looks like Doc Brown.
A sniper keeps his aim at the rear door, hoping for just one clean shot. How did the lives of these 4 people merge? How did an incident like this ever happen in a sleepy little community on Florida's East Coast? First, I was a sniper, then a negotiator.
This guy
now I teach thousands
to use words for himself.
Bullets. I'm Dominic Messino. These are the stories of America's best hostage negotiators and the lives they've saved. Picture-perfect community is Palm Bay, Florida. William Cruse changes all that when he leaves his house with a deadly mission. It's the worst day in Palm Bay history. In a quiet suburban home of William Cruse, a pressure cooker is about to explode. No one understands his actions. No one understands his pain.
Shot.
Damn, he put up shit like that.
Cruse's first victim, an innocent neighbor.
Hold on, nobody provoked him.
I mean, just like I said.
I thought you said somebody provoked him.
No, he in his head started thinking that people were talking shit about, oh, he's gay, look, he's got a male nurse. He was thinking all this shit in his head.
Play this, man. This shit is crazy.
Several neighbors had called about Cruse confronting their children when they were playing. He would come out and yell profanities.
Palm Bay police and paramedics scramble to the house. The 14-year-old boy is wounded, but survives. Others won't be so lucky. Cruse heads towards the commercial heart of Palm Bay, an intersection with 2 shopping plazas. Students from the Florida Institute of Technology have no idea they are about to become targets.
This drunk ass.
This guy just went Grand Theft Auto one day.
Yo, man.
Firing at that person, even though they'd already fallen.
I honestly don't know what to say. I didn't even know this happened, man.
2 of the students are fatally wounded.
And that's nothing. He had regular guns.
Next.
An elderly woman was
right. He didn't have like machine guns and shit like that. He's shooting old ladies with bad wigs.
Yo, but tell me the production value on this shit is
it's pretty
dope.
good. It's pretty good. It's really intense. It's definitely giving me a little bit of anxiety. I'm not gonna lie. You know what I mean?
I was drawn in. I'm like, yo, this should be like a film.
He literally opens fire on the entire plaza.
'87, right?
911 is flooded with calls.
Be advised, subjects are now in front of Publix in the parking lot. Be an automatic weapon.
Without any interruption, Cruse drove out of one plaza, right across Babcock Street into the second plaza. Left his car at that parking lot. Got out.
Wow, man.
And again, just started shooting.
I guess it's a good thing he was drunk. Well, I don't know. I'm just saying his aim wasn't as well. I would think it makes you a worse shot, right? Yo, how you drive up? Is that how it happened? Man, I got questions.
Officer Jerry Johnson is wounded.
Is that how you
Officer
pull up?
Ron Grogan
You pull up on him like that?
Officer Sandra Burma arrives at the scene.
There's an officer down. All I could do was call officers down and told dispatch to call out SWAT.
No matter how much training they give you, you're in a sleepy town. It's 1987. Yeah. You're not prepared for that type of shit.
I hear you, man. That humans shouldn't be fucking ready to take care of that shit, but they have to, and that's their job at that point. I'm not saying anything negative about whatever. I'm just asking, where's the fucking gun? Like, first of all, I'm not pulling up to the motherfucker like that. Holy crap, this guy's got guns. Just he pull back.
Well,
somewhere
all
else.
you're hearing is radio, right? Like they're shooting you.
No, I mean in this shot, I know it's probably dramatization or whatever, but he pulls 10 feet in front of the guy who's holding his guns like.
Yeah, I mean,
it's like definitely, it's like,
definitely dramatized.
And then she gets out. She's got a radio in her hand. But where's her pistol, bro? Gotta send some fucking.
Yeah, it's dramatized.
Shots fired.
It is good though. That's what I'm saying. It's giving me anxiety. I'm like, oh my god.
As I looked to my right towards the door,
I was like, what is that noise?
The gunman was standing there. He shot at me right through the window.
Go. Ooh.
As the gunman was walking towards the police officer, I could see the police officer looking up at the gunman with that horrible look on his face, like, please don't kill me.
He took the time to kill the officer who had been wounded.
Shopper Ruben Torres decides the police need help.
Somebody has to do something. And I figured me, by going to my car and getting my weapon out, I could probably stop this guy.
More officers arrive, trying to make sense of the mayhem.
I probably heard 15, 20 shots being fired. There's a lot of radio traffic, very chaotic.
Police mistake Ruben Torres for a killer.
My thought was he's part of the problem.
crazy, right? Good Samaritan runs out, try to help the situation. Cops get confused, almost probably kill him. Gotta be careful with them freaking concealed weapons permit. I know you're trying to save people, but you never know when you can end up the target.
I think the lesson there for me would be if I'm a act, the thing I'm gonna do needs to be done right there at that moment. So I'm not out in the open holding the gun pointed anywhere.
Yeah.
In any direction.
Yeah.
Because law enforcement is just going to see somebody who's not law enforcement.
You think he should have just been stayed civilian, or you think it was definitely a heroic thing? But it's like, if you're not a cop, that's where it's a gray area for me. Like,
yeah, me too.
What are you doing, bro?
That's what I'm saying. If there's something you can do, and boom, like if I pick this up, crime's over, right? I can do that. Boom, it's over. But if I gotta create one of these from scratch and like make the candy and like take all this time to figure out and blah and make it all like and have like a gun war, nah, man, like don't do that. That's what they're for. You know, if you can do it, if you can stop it, stop it. That's where I'm at. If there's an opportunity for me to stop something like that, I will. Or if there's no other choice, I'm obviously gonna hopefully make the right decision and fucking get shot in the chest. That'll suck ass.
Yeah, I think more than I agree. Just stand down unless there's just like a super open shot. Just like, I don't know.
The guy with a gun stopped some church shooting in Texas. I don't know. There's so many, so I don't know. But some guy just going by was like, oh shit. Hey, it was good. It was just Texas and shit. Or I don't know what it was, but he shot his ass and stopped it from getting worse.
No charges. It was good, right?
Yeah. It's all good if you got the permits.
Yeah. Damn. License to kill.
That's when I saw that he was out of ammunition, and I thought at that point I can't fire.
Put your weapon down!
He's like, no, actually I'm on your team.
Lying
I was trying to explain to the police officer that I had nothing to do with it. They thought I was his accomplice.
Palm Bay SWAT arrives on the scene and enters what is being called the kill zone.
I could hear him firing, and I was trying to crawl to try to get a shot. I couldn't see him. I couldn't get a shot at him. I couldn't observe him. I didn't know how many gunmen there were or anything at that point.
This guy's name is William Cruse. And another time, he would be known as Billy the Kid or Billy the Man because he's like 70-something.
What? William Cruse would be Billy the Man?
Remember Billy the Kid from the West? He was a shootout dude. He was like...
The guy's name... No,
Billy the Man.
That's what Cruse means?
No.
What does Cruse mean?
William is Bill. You could
I know that.
Cruse?
Like Billy the... So you're saying you're equating him to Billy the Kid?
He's Billy the Man.
Nah, Billy the Kid was like... actually, I don't know if he was a bad guy or a good guy.
He was a bad guy.
Well, I know he's an outlaw, but was he just robbing? Or was he like...
The whole definition of outlaw is bad.
No, outlaw means you don't obey the law.
Right.
That doesn't necessarily mean you're bad.
Yeah, it means you're bad. You're an outlaw.
No, it doesn't.
You're going against what's good.
No, just because something's law doesn't mean it's good.
True.
So just because you're not obeying the law doesn't mean you're bad.
Yeah, but...
I just don't know if the type of laws that he was obeying are laws that I agree or disagree necessarily with. If he's robbing banks...
he killed some people.
He killed some innocent people.
Yeah.
Then obviously that's a bad guy.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
There's a pretty good movie out. I can't remember the name of it, but it's about Billy the Kid.
Like a real one, or like because I've seen like ones where he was a good guy.
It's a Netflix.
Because I've seen one where he's like a good guy.
He was a nice guy to his like outlaw buddies.
I guess you know what I'm saying. Like did he kill little kids and drown babies and shit?
No, he killed other men.
Right. What kind of men were they? This is the wrong episode to talk about, I guess.
Cops.
No, actually, we're talking about William Cruse.
Yeah, Billy the Man.
Billy the Man.
I called it into the rest of the SWAT team who had just arrived, who was able to take some of the victims who were in the kill zone out of the parking lot. He was shooting, and with his adrenaline pump and everything, I knew that he wasn't looking for someone crawling on their hands and knees.
Men not hot.
The only thing I was thinking was to try to get the shot.
Completely surrounded outside, Cruse heads into the store.
The manager had locked the sliding glass doors into the store. Chaos inside the store. Manager and employees are running out toward the back, trying to make an exit. They know there's a shooter in the front.
I'd have been a mile and a half away by now.
Grocery clerk Robin Brown has made the fateful decision to take a short break.
But, you know, that's another thing I wanted to ask. Like, we're in some respects, like, prepared. You know what I mean?
Because there's so many of them.
Yeah, we were talking about that scene in Euphoria where she's sitting in class and the kid walks
normalizing
in. Like, you're not a school shooter, are you?
Shooter vibes?
We're in that era now that it's happened so much that it's like, you're almost like
87.
second nature to know what to do. Like, get out of here.
87, you don't know.
You don't know shit. You listen to Madonna like a virgin.
Why does it happen so much now?
More people, I think, on Earth. So that personality type is going to be more apparent. There's going to be more of those.
Also,
we got crazy black serial killers now. There weren't black serial killers back in the day. It was crazy white people.
Apparently there were, because he's old.
Right. Well, maybe he's better. Maybe he was better.
You know, because dude was like an 80, right?
Yeah.
Or something like that.
He's better than these corny whites.
He's like, nah, I killed like 90 people, bro.
Ted Bundy, my dick.
But I don't know. Is that true? That seems like a lot of people. It's a lot of work to put in.
Hey, 10,000 hours of mastery.
It's a lot of kills. That's a lot of kills, bro.
She does not know
Some
what's
people's
happening
gotta
outside.
be good at that.
Yes, yeah.
A woman came in
man
screaming.
outside. Good, I just did my makeup.
There's a man out there with a gun shooting people.
Hey, calm down,
Calm down.
At first I didn't believe her, but you know, by the tone of her voice and the look on her face, I had to believe her. I mean, she was panicked, frantic. All I could think to do was to just hide.
For Robin Brown, there is nowhere to hide from William Cruse.
Is that smart or not?
Not to me.
No. You know, like when you're like those movies where you're in a public bathroom and they stand on top of the toilet. There's cracks in like those doors are not fully fastened together.
Not for me. Not even, but hiding in the bathroom, also not a good plan.
Yeah.
But yeah, that only works in movies, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, if anything, you stand right by the door.
If I was a killer, I'm not looking under the door. I'm looking over the door.
Well, if he was a shooter, he'd probably just shoot. Because that's what the guy did. He just
like the Pulse
guy. He just shot up the bathroom to make sure.
Yeah.
William Cruse turns a quiet Palm Bay grocery store into a war zone. After killing 2 officers in the front, he is now firing out the back. A civilian
shout out to the graphic designer.
Block his fire and risked his life to save civilians. Cruse then goes back inside. Palm Bay police believe they have the killer cornered in the empty store, but Cruse is about to find a hostage. Inside a restroom, clerk Robin Brown and a shopper wait in a hiding place for a clue to the killer's next move.
I'm hearing screams of rage. I'm hearing glass breaking. I'm hearing gunshots.
Just taking it out on the cans.
And then silence for a long, long time.
I'm a bad motherfucker. I kill people and I read books. Celebrate me.
He's fucking ripped. Holy shit.
Robin looks for a way to escape.
I've been that drunk before. I'm not gonna lie to you. I've been looking in the mirror at me drunk before.
But there's nothing.
Who is this man?
I don't got guns in my hands and shit, but I've been
who is this man?
Good 2 minutes of just like,
and then I'm like, you looking at me?
oh shit, I'm
You
drunk.
looking at me?
I should go get water before I pass out because I'm staring at myself.
To the man in the mirror?
I've never talked to myself. I've talked to myself in my brain, but I've never been like, you're a piece of shit.
Yo.
You can't fuck with me.
Yo, that reminds me one time I took acid.
Punching yourself.
And I was staring at myself. You want some drink?
Not yours, Cosmo.
So I was staring at myself in the mirror, and my face turned into like where like I could see the muscle and my veins and shit. You know, like the picture at the doctor's office of like the muscle
Just
man.
on the skeleton.
That's how my face looked. It's crazy.
That's awesome, man.
That was marker dots. I took some marker dots that night.
That definitely didn't happen to me when I took acid.
Yeah. Did you stare in the mirror when you took acid?
No.
Yeah. Try that.
No.
Try it.
I did acid once.
Try it. Even with mushrooms, as long
good
as it's a hallucination.
Enough.
Yeah.
One time is good enough. How do they know when this happened?
Oh, God.
Oh, come on with that shit. Control yourself. That sucks. It happens, man. You get your heart gets to beating. You gotta breathe harder.
Alright, come out of there. Get out of there.
And we hear a man say, "Come out now or I'll blow your head off."
Come out! You stand right there. You.
I can see you through the crack, lady.
Out.
Get off that toilet.
Come out. We're gonna move out. We're gonna move out. Slowly, don't run. If you run, I'll shoot you. Okay, slowly.
He's like, no, I'm not the guy from Back to the Future.
Says Doc Brown. That guy does not look 70, by the way.
Well, like early 50s.
You work here, right?
Yeah.
How do you turn the lights off?
I don't
Not
know.
moving.
Don't lie to me!
I never touched the lights. There's a switch.
You! Go out there, tell them to turn the lights out right now. Go! Go! You and me, the only ones left. What's your name?
He told me I was gonna stay and be his hostage.
Sweet!
Outside the grocery, more than 200
And to think, I was gonna call out today.
SWAT officers have gathered.
SWAT team brought a whole bunch of McDonald's out.
Police are relieved when the released woman
Got a deal.
appears at the door.
20
Until
bucks
they
on
learn
Depot.
she's left another woman behind. Now they know their killer has a hostage.
Kill B.
Information pours in about William Cruse, 59 years old, a master's degree in library science. His wife suffers
Yo, wait a minute.
He has a master's degree in library science.
Bro. This guy's a doctor of librarians. Librarians.
It's so weird.
Bro, if you got a master's in reading books, I would go shoot people too.
It's because it's so boring.
Holy shit, bro. Like, out of all the fucking degrees you could pick from, you picked fucking library science?
He liked books. You know, people like books, I guess. I'm not the guy to be reading a bunch of books. I've read some books, but I have problems keeping concentration going.
That's why I like audiobooks.
So I like audiobooks, and I like informational, like 4 and 5 page articles that link to studies and stuff like that, facts. You know what I mean? Not necessarily like, because also a lot of times I feel like people who write like to hear themselves talk.
Yeah,
and they start just talking, and they just don't even go. The book don't even have shit to do with shit half the time. They're just like talking. But
yeah, it's true.
That's how I feel about it.
No, it's very true. It's very true. That's why I don't read. Well, besides the fact that I have like a learning disability, the same thing happens to me. I'll be reading, and then there'll be a voice in my head like, yo, this shit is whack. What are you doing? You're wasting your time.
Parkinson's disease. He's been seen with a weapon in his neighborhood. He's deeply homophobic.
So it's like, okay, what possible issues could this man have built up in his life to bring him to this point? No previous record. It's not like he's been in prison. It's not like he's hardcore. So this is not the profile you...
No, he's not hardcore. We knew that when you told us that he had a master's degree.
He had a master's degree in library sciences.
Yeah.
Expect to meet in a crisis incident.
Negotiators and tactical review the layout of the grocery. They are told by the shopper that Cruse and his hostage are together at the rear of the store. If he's looking for a way out, it will probably be the back door or an exit through the roof. Tactical teams are immediately placed at both locations.
I positioned myself directly above the door. In case Cruse did come out, I could get a shot from the top of the roof.
Cruse's request for the lights to be turned off is denied.
No.
Robin thinks of another way to give Cruse his darkness.
Yo, shout out to her being a team player.
Like, yeah, man, I get it done.
Angry.
Yes, sir.
The lights weren't off.
I bet you look on the wall, she's employed a month.
I took it upon myself to find things to throw at the lights.
No.
Try to get...
See a problem, fix the problem. Right?
I was just trying to
never say no.
The customer is always right.
She got it done. Shout out to her.
Negotiators try to make contact with Cruse, but there's only one phone line into the store, and it's in the front.
And nobody ever fucking
Cruse and Robin at the rear, there's no answer. Police tactical teams watch every exit. Negotiator Doug Deshane and his team focus on a rear door. Deshane is an experienced negotiator, but he's never had to deal with anything like this.
Because he's from Brevard County.
Initially, so as not to get too close, we commandeered a young Palm Bay policeman's patrol car.
Mr. Cruse, this is Doug Deshane.
We took the rookie bitch's car. Fuck out of the car, Claver.
I'm here to make this as smooth and easy as possible. I want to help you out of this.
We tried using the vehicle PA system to engage in a conversation.
I need some verification that you are in there and that there's no one hurt. Mr. Cruse, can you hear me?
Maybe he's related to Tom Cruise.
No different.
He is looking for a way out.
You ever seen Tom Cruise jump on Oprah's sofas?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, the dude was very spry.
Yeah.
And crazy as shit.
Yeah.
Likes guns. Look at his nose. Let's look at his nose.
Okay, have you got a car?
Yeah, it's the parking lot.
Well, this is obviously not the real place.
Can't we tell about the
What do you
nose?
think to get us out of here?
But, I mean, he's got 3
Where I go, you go.
of Tom Cruise, like,
How far do you think you're
how
gonna
fast
get?
can he
Just
run?
out of this
You gotta
county
research if he's a Scientologist.
is all I want. And then I'll let you go.
You will?
Sure, why not? They're probably gonna catch me and shoot me. And that's okay.
And he goes, and then I don't care if the cops kill me then. I just don't want to die in Brevard County. In the county we were in at the time.
They might just arrest you.
Yo, Brevard County. You guys should have this guy on your license plate. In the scholarly librarian
Brevard County
of William
You don't
Cruse.
want to die here.
I don't want to die here.
Not a chance in hell. When you're gone, I'm an open target, little girl.
Negotiators are desperate to communicate with the killer. They have no idea Cruse is approaching the rear door.
Don't shoot! He has a gun to me, please.
Here we go.
Yo, shout out to the guy that could hold you like this and a shotgun all in one. That's a multitasking motherfucker.
Forearm strength for sure. 4 hours
At a
in.
grocery in Palm Bay, Florida, police negotiators desperately
This
tried to
all
contact
started with
William
a couple
Cruse
shots of
and his
whiskey.
hostage,
Nah, it
Robin
took more a
Brown.
couple. That
Have a
was
clear?
That shit was going. Yeah, it was
No
going
phone
down
available.
too. Here goes that dope
Closest
ass shit.
negotiation
Look at
team
that.
could get is behind a refrigerator unit. 20 feet away, Robin appears at the door. Cruse right behind him.
Don't shoot! He has a gun to me, please!
Take it easy. You're
Take it
okay.
easy.
Take it easy,
What's your
man.
name?
Robin! Please, don't do anything!
Okay, Robin.
He stood behind me with a gun to my head. I'd have to talk for him. To listen to whatever he said and do whatever he said, but my main focus was to stay alive.
Okay, Robin.
I hear you.
This is gonna be hard for us. We don't
I
have
wonder
a
if she
phone.
still works at the grocery
Can we just
store.
talk to you right here now?
Right? I quit that job, or at least
Okay, you're our only
Position.
way to communicate. Are you okay with that?
Yes!
no.
We're
I
gonna
am
get
not
you
okay
through
with
this. We
that.
have all the support we need. We just need some time.
I understand.
I said, Robin, I really need to talk to Mr. Cruse. I need to talk to Bill to
Billy the man.
resolve this.
Mr. Cruse, can we talk with you directly?
Call me Billy the man.
And Bill spoke right up. Much to my surprise, I thought she would be the liaison there for a while, but he immediately spoke up.
We need to end this.
He said liaison.
Well, we'll end it when I am ready to end it.
Liaison.
Okay, Mr. Cruz,
Liaison?
you're in control. We want to make it
Liaison?
as easy on you
Liaison?
as possible. The only way this is gonna
Yeah,
end
he was
is
gonna
get
have to
Carter
have a liaison between the
Probability
two of us.
is you're not going to get your car because it's not a reasonable. In a crisis negotiations, you never ever
Give him Claybird's
wanna
car.
go mobile.
Right?
You
Fuck
don't want to
him.
lose your target if you have them confined.
He ain't using it.
That is
Rookie.
where your game needs to be played.
You get a car to me. Robin and
I am not dying in Brevard County.
I understand, and we're working on that, but it's important that
Fuck
you stay
yo
here
county.
and talk with us. I can chit-chat for just so long. When this ends, it's gonna end my way.
I did
At that
it
point,
my
we devised a
way.
plan that if Cruse
Red on
appeared
red on
and
red.
out to get his vehicle, which we were going to deliver, I would take the shot.
It's like I'm a killer. Already.
Pop his
It's been a
top.
long day.
It's been a long day.
Been a long day.
You're a master of understatement, sir.
You're a master of understatement, sir. Just call him a simpleton. Take it easy.
And they
He's like,
simply walked away.
I was about to shoot him.
And we had a moment of silence.
We lost him. I got nothing.
When Cruse and Robin disappear inside, tactical teams immediately become alarmed.
We went up to the open back door, and as we peeked in, we could see that it was dark, and just inside, we could see a couple bundles of cardboard.
The makeshift barricade and darkness make entry dangerous. It is assumed that Cruse is probably close by and ready.
You know, police officers are suspicious. I thought he was probably doing a recon, make sure he's not being snuck up on.
In reality, Cruse has settled into a storage room with his hostage.
I go by the name of Billy the Man.
4 hours later, he's not drunk anymore.
It's wearing off.
How would happen? Like, if the blackout shit is, you got to come out of that at some point.
Yeah.
I've been blacked out. I've come out of being blacked out before, mid like walking. It's confusing, but I've never, I guess I've never been doing anything bad.
That you know of or remember.
No, when I came out of something.
Do you remember why you were blacked out? What was going on while you were
Yeah,
blacked
I
out?
remember different things.
Okay.
Well, I guess technically, I've never killed anybody. I pissed somewhere I shouldn't have pissed. But I was immediately like, I felt bad. I was like, oh shit, I shouldn't have did that. You know what I mean? But if he comes out of it and continues doing it, then is that still a break? A psychotic break? No,
I don't know. It's kind of like the girl.
It was like there the whole time.
Gets really drunk and has sex and then says she doesn't remember.
I don't know if that's the same.
Yeah, it is.
I guess it kind of is, right? You're kind of something. There's something there, but not really, because I'm talking about, you say you got really drunk. That's like if the girl was drinking and 4 hours later is still having sex with everybody and then says she can't remember. Like, he hasn't been, unless he's continued drinking.
He killed everybody right after he started drinking.
Right, but now he's in the barricade and all this other shit.
He hasn't shot nobody for 4 hours.
But he's still like, now he's got to know what's going on now.
He woke up and there's some fucking guns in his hand.
Yeah, but he can't say like he doesn't know what happened or he can't remember though. 4 hours later.
Yeah. Like, maybe that's what he was thinking about when he was looking in the mirror.
What's happening? Yeah.
What I just do? Oh
right,
shit.
Right.
Oh shit.
Well, so like,
I can't blame this on Grand Theft Auto because I've never.
Now you stop shooting at people. You know.
Yeah.
And go lay your guns down and walk outside. Take your whoopings.
Yeah.
Take your whoopings. He fucked up. He got drunk, and his inner rage, his deep homosexuality, whatever the problem was, took over, and he started shooting at people.
Yeah.
I was scared to death, shaking, but I just knew that I had to do what he said and try and get through it.
You think I would shoot you, huh?
Yes! No. Yes, I do!
No, good for you.
You fucking... Sorry. You really say that? I keep asking this because there's no way in hell.
As his drunkenness was wearing off, he started becoming more of a human being. I just started asking him questions. Why are you doing this?
It's a long story.
Listening.
Well, it's a lot of things, little girl. You'll find out about life later on. It's my wife being sick. I'm
sorry.
Well, I had to take care of her, you know? I mean, there is nobody else. She never could have kids.
He laid it all out on the table for me. He told me his life story.
In fact, Robin is becoming her own negotiator, trying to find out why Cruse would do this.
It's a shame. But
is
that a reason for all of this?
I didn't say that it was. It's a lot of things. I got the cancer, the prostate thing.
There's cures for that.
Yeah, they
She said it's cure for cancer in 87, huh?
And then they send me a male nurse. A male nurse, can you imagine that? Hell, I actually kind of like the guy, you know, but you can't tell anybody that because they already think I'm a damn queer.
Is that a problem?
Hell yes, that's the problem.
Oh yeah, it's a problem.
And that just totally flipped him out. And he thought that the whole world knew that he had prostate cancer and that he had a male nurse and that everybody in Brevard County thought he was a homosexual.
Cancer, like cancer of like the ass?
Yeah, it's butt love.
It's butt cancer. That probably like did sit well with him either.
Not if you got him from like sexual intercourse. Maybe he was closet sexual.
Can't get cancer from butt sex.
No, what I'm saying is that he had butt sex. And then assuming, because he's a fucking paranoid, delusional dude, he probably thought that.
He thought that's why he got cancer. Yeah.
Because he's like super, like, I get the fact that I don't like if I go to a massage, if I go get a massage, I don't want a dude giving me a massage.
I definitely want a dude giving me a massage.
Yeah?
Oh my God. Unless it's like a butch woman.
I don't
want no little pretty ass, little motherfucking like, dainty ass,
I understand
good
all that.
smelling ass.
I just don't like man hands on my back.
Dog, then you don't like massages, my guy. Get a massage by a dude and tell me it's not better.
I don't like man hands. It makes me feel comfortable. I'm not going to enjoy the massage.
It's so much stronger and tougher. It gets the job done. Unless it's some sort of like crossfitting, bodybuilding. I've went to couples massages with Shauna before.
You ever got an Asian male massage?
No. I don't know if that's, you mean like with the happy ending and all that?
You always need a happy ending. You don't get a happy ending when you get a massage?
No. So she had like a regular looking woman, like no muscle tone, nice lady. But she was over there hitting her with the you know what I mean? Like the
feel better?
Same amount of time, hour of it. I had fucking like Wisconsin like linebacker dude, like mini Thor, right? And I was like, honestly, I got this thing in my shoulder or in my back right here. You as hard as you need to go. And he goes, all right, you tell me if it hurts too much. And I'm like, no, man. And he told me by the end, like he had never had anybody that didn't say anything because he was trying. And that's what I'm saying. Like that shit, get in there and break that tissue up. A strong person. They got shit now that it just vibrates like this and just pounds because it's all about breaking up the muscle.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And getting some fucking like, again, if you're there for that, the happy end, then of course you want like a beautiful, sweet smelling petite.
She doesn't have to be beautiful.
Just
you're
skilled.
Working with
we'll
the
say
hands.
skilled.
As long as it's a woman with some hands.
Skilled, right?
You got titty,
but
vagina.
I'm not there for that. That's not. I'm there to relax.
Titty, vagina, hands. That's all I care about.
Get my muscles broken up and that. And in my experience, to get it done and like the way I need it, I need either a CrossFit member, right, or just a strong dude with strong hands.
Someone that can manhandle you.
No, and just nobody touch my dick. Nobody. Leave my dick alone.
Robin doesn't have a background in psychology, but she's right on the money. She empathizes with Cruse, never judges him. She shares her own background, making her a human being in his eyes, someone with problems like his.
Mom and Dad divorced.
Yep. My childhood was not fun.
Childhood is terrible. They used to call me the weasel because I was so skinny.
I was fat. I got teased a lot.
Yeah, children are just naturally mean.
You wouldn't believe how mean.
Is that true?
Yes, I would.
Absolutely. Not like to be mean,
my
though.
story sound just as bad as
it's low hanging fruit.
Really honest.
Well, it's low hanging fruit, and sure, honesty is part of that, but honesty can be very mean. You don't have to say shit. Charlemagne doesn't have to say the shit he says. It may be true in his eyes and saying his truth, but you ain't got to say that shit.
He's evolved a lot, though.
Sure.
He doesn't have mental health.
I think maybe he's fake evolved a little bit too, but we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Because I've seen him in moments of pressure where he just goes right back to it.
Yeah.
Where he knows he's wrong.
With the Tekashi shit.
Somebody called in.
They are dragging him with that sucking dick shit.
Yeah. Somebody called in, and he was like, fuck you, bitch, nigga, the type shit. So it's still there, but it's good to like evolve. Cause I'm in the same space where I've tried to evolve, but there's still like, I don't know, we'll call them demons.
You could tell that dude holds grudges.
But no, what was I trying to say?
I have no idea.
Oh, fuck it. They hit again.
And so he didn't think he was the only person in the world that had problems.
Living your truth and saying the truth. You don't. It may be truthful, but you don't have to say it. Like you don't have to be mean and shit.
Oh yeah, kids don't do that.
Kids, if it's obvious, low hanging fruit.
Yeah.
Easy to say.
Yeah.
You got a funny face. You got a funny face.
I got made fun
of.
I think he's like 7 years old, and he's like, I never want to be bald.
Look at that mold. Right? Exactly. What's wrong with your head? Ooh, your breast stink. You know what I mean? Type of shit. Kai used to hit me, yo. Because I come from wherever, and maybe my breath was stinking or not, whatever. Just, like, oh, you know what I mean? It's mean. It's truthful. I mean, it's truthful, but you ain't got to say it.
Yeah.
Or you can say it a different way. Anyway.
You want a breath mint, Dad?
It's like, damn, dog.
12 just tried so hard not to eat anything.
Well, that's not good for you.
I know, but I wanted to lose weight so bad.
Robin, you can't judge yourself by what other people think.
Yo, moment of godly after you just shot 5 people.
Yeah, man. That's how you gotta humanize yourself.
We became friends that night, actually.
At this point, Robin still doesn't know what happened before Cruse came into the store.
I didn't know that he had just got done killing 2 cops. Not a bit. That's another reason why I wasn't so scared to be with him, because I didn't know what he had done. If I would have known he had done all that and then said, "You're going to be my hostage," I'd be like, "Oh my God, shoot me now." Just get it over with.
Like it or not, Robin is building a bond with Cruse, one that will change her life
That's
forever.
crazy. What a crazy day in Bombay.
After 6 hours into this intense ordeal, Robin is experiencing what we call the Stockholm Syndrome. She's actually relating to her captor. She's really starting to feel for him.
What are you gonna do to end all this?
What am I gonna do? I'm gonna shoot myself.
Don't shoot yourself in front of me. I don't want blood on me. I don't want to see blood.
You're funny. I like you.
Seriously, stop talking about killing yourself.
You see all those cops out there, Robin?
But he knew he was caught. He knew it was all coming to an end there shortly.
So you might have to go to jail for a little while. I know you're a good man.
You think so?
I know so. Now you can turn your life around.
No, I don't have anything to live for.
Going
There's no way
jail.
out.
For a little while, I was kind of on his side, you know, because I didn't want him to go to jail. I wanted...
Damn.
Humanity, bro.
Yeah,
I
man.
wanted him to get the help he
Because you're a
needed.
regular person, and that's
But I didn't know
okay.
he killed anybody.
And she's a woman.
If I would have known that, it would have been
Women are way more compassionate, I think.
Okay, right.
You know,
Empathetic.
nurturing. Yeah.
a whole different situation. I just knew I wanted to get out alive, and I wanted him to get the help that he needed because I knew he was sick.
I care about you.
I don't understand why.
Please, don't kill yourself. I don't want you to die.
Yo, great
Negotiators
shot.
and SWAT teams
Shout out to
ways
this
to
production
enter the
team.
building.
Damn thing.
Mr. Cruse?
Mr. Cruse!
Tell me if you're there now.
I would continually say, Bill, are you there? Robin, where are you? Probably every 15 to 30 seconds.
Damn.
Mr. Cruse!
Throat must have got fucking dry.
I just need you to say something if you're there.
Yeah, we're here.
Robin, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm fine.
We chilling.
Listen to
We
me.
hanging out back here.
Yo, you got any
I want
patience?
you to be honest
Shooting
with me.
the
Did I
time.
hurt anybody out there?
Shooting the shits.
This alarms negotiators. They know the answer is emotionally charged. If they tell Cruse he has killed 2 police officers, he can become even more unpredictable.
Anybody who was wounded is being attended to.
True.
I'm so
Yeah.
He's not
tired of
lying.
people lying to me. Did I hurt anybody?
Yes.
Giving you all the information I have.
Yeah,
Quick
bro.
answer to that was how everybody's at the hospital being tended to. Everybody's got medical assistance. It's
awesome.
now time to focus.
I wouldn't have been able to
no
give
one
an
else
answer.
getting
Should I hurt anybody?
and
Yeah, bro.
it's
You
just
shot
time to
people.
remedy this.
Oh, that's why I'm not a negotiator.
The bodies are out front, sir.
Just stick your head around here. See the
And,
blood there?
They walked away.
Mr.
For a second time.
Cruse!
That's It's gonna be a little blurb in the editing.
Sorry, internet.
I'll bring that down in editing, guys.
Don't hurt anybody.
What time is it?
Think he was in the war?
I have no idea.
I don't know. He wears those bullets like Rambo though.
He's 70.
I think
in the 80s.
He could be Vietnam.
It's time.
Nah, he would have been
to end this.
60s. So maybe World War II.
Nah, you got other wars, bro.
Korean
We
War.
got all kinds of wars
That's
since
true.
we've been in the United States. Pick your war.
Just leave.
Nice. Later. Hey, good luck, bro.
Are you serious?
Good luck with the
She
suicide.
doesn't want to go
Walk out
now.
that door.
He's like, you know what? Just go.
She's like,
I said, I can go.
There's
He's
Shauna.
like, just
Shauna's
go.
like, oh no, don't.
I'd leave. I want to know that you're going to turn
My ass is
yourself
like, yo, we need to go.
You promise?
Need them all.
Promise me you won't shoot yourself.
Goodbye.
damn, it's like one of those boyfriends.
Right?
Just leave me alone.
Okay.
Put that gun down.
Promise me you're not gonna get any dances at the strip club when you go. Goodbye. It's a bachelor party.
And there was a long hall to walk down. I walked very slowly with my back up against the wall. I went to the doors, opened doors, and I said, "This is Robin, I'm coming out."
Damn, that's a careful moment too, because she comes out too fast. She might get the Biggie Smalls.
Standoff. The plan is, the SWAT team is preparing to fire tear gas into the front of the store, forcing Cruse out the rear door, where a sniper is ready to take the shot.
This is Robin! You said I could come out!
Stop! Stop! I need you to stop. Okay, Robin?
Coming out now.
No, I need you to stop. Hang on, Robin.
Hang on.
In negotiations training, you have to set up the walkout. You don't simply want people coming out the door. You have snipers on the perimeter. It's dark. So I'm thinking, no, we got to work this out.
Robin, I need you to come
Imagine
very
you escape
slowly.
and from all this shit you get shot by a sniper. Man.
I'm coming out!
Robin, slowly, come to the right, come to the right.
Don't hurt him!
Don't hurt him.
And
Wow.
she turned around and said, don't hurt him.
That is
Which
crazy.
Surprised me, but I understood. You can imagine if you're in a position where someone has immediate control of your life or death.
That's like in Ohio, that guy that kept those 3 girls in his like basement. And they were there for like 10 years. I don't know if you remember that story.
The guy, I eat ribs with this dude.
He would bring them McDonald's or shit like that. He even got
No,
one
the
of
neighbor. The neighbor talked about it. Was that what?
Well, he had people over, and then he would keep them in different rooms. But they were together for so long. He even had a kid with one of the girls. They all became like a family.
Yeah,
and it
like-
was hard for them to leave and shit. Even though this guy had them, he kidnapped them off the street. The
little.
girls did not know each other. Maybe they knew each other through the grapevine because of just being in the same city. But he kept them there for 10 years, bro.
Yeah, man. They said it there, right? It's the
That's Stockholm
syndrome.
Yeah.
But even worse, it's like retraining the brain. You start to forget things and what happened before I was
Or you
5.
assimilate. You're just like, oh, this is my situation.
What life is now.
Yeah.
Who was that? There's another one. Oh, the kids. Remember there were like 10 kids out in California?
No, I don't remember.
That were like, everybody was emaciated and like emaciated and like.
I have no idea what that word is.
Like a little Somali kid, little Ethiopian kid that's super hungry, and their bellies are big, and they're like skinny and they're like got the dark eyes and they're pale. There's a whole family of them
in California.
I think it was Cali.
Oh shit!
And girl jumps out of the window. They take her to the hospital or something. Whoever got her thought she was like 12.
Oh shit!
But she ended up being like in her 20s.
Oh, I think I remember this story now.
Something like that. I know I got the numbers all wrong, but
they were like
it was that kind of scenario where they were so fucking like neglected that somebody thought somebody who was in their 20s, a lot older, was a lot younger or whatever.
Yeah, man, it's crazy. At the end of the day, though, it just shows you how beautiful humanity is in some ways too. Like, this guy just murked mad people, met this girl, and they bonded. She didn't know that, but they still bonded. I mean, he still came in there with guns.
He's definitely blazing it up.
Yeah,
a lot, and that gives him, I guess, some power over her.
Something wrong. It was wrong that he killed all those people, but there's just something wrong with this guy in general, you know, because something switched on because, you know.
You always see movies too where the people end up liking the bad guy.
Yeah, remember that movie Falling Down?
Yeah.
Kind of like Michael Douglas, kind of like this. He just one day just went off that cliff, bro.
Yeah, no, he couldn't take it anymore. It was funny because he had never done anything before, but the wife always said that he had an intensity beneath the surface.
I bet you same thing, because people were complaining about this guy being that guy in the neighborhood. You know what I'm talking about?
You imagine him in the library.
There's a guy that lives probably in your neighborhood that's like a weirdo, and you might think like,
yeah,
this guy might do something.
I had a neighbor like that. I definitely had a neighbor like that, and we had some words, but he got that right below the surface. I could snap at any moment.
Yeah.
Making too much noise in the library. Shh.
Yeah.
Shh. You get the eyes.
Yeah.
Shh. It's like, holy fuck. Mr. Cruse, my fault. I was just telling my boy about this video I saw.
My name is Billy the Man.
No cell phones. Put them away.
Yeah.
Shh. It's like, all right, Mr. Cruse. It's like, good thing you don't have your fucking shotgun here. You'd probably go off, wouldn't you? Don't even say it. Don't joke about that. I would never do that. A couple weeks later, his wife dies. He drinks a fifth.
Up to the Winn-Dixie.
Drinks a fifth. Now the Woody Duck or whatever. Was it Woody Ducky?
I think that's what they named it because Winn-Dixie was like, you're not putting my name in this story.
Instead of Winn-Dixie is the Woody
we
Ducky.
got the best meat prices, and now you want to say we're associated with this fucking rampage?
I think it's still sad though, right? That he had to go through that shit, and then it snapped, and
5 people are dead. Old lady.
It's really nobody's fault.
The 3 college guys, I think they got shot because of their wardrobe.
Oh, you can't blame nobody for what they were wearing in the 80s, homie.
They stood out.
Everybody stood out in the 80s.
That's true.
I had the hammer pants.
You did? Mm-hmm. You had a set of hammer pants?
I think I had 3 pair, maybe.
Is there a picture that exists of this?
I had a purple pair, a green pair, and a black pair.
Damn, could you do the oh?
Of course.
Oh,
here come the hammer.
Time.
Pumps to the bumps. Pumps to the bumps.
Too legit. Too legit to quit. Hey.
We do what they want to do. Say what they want to say. Live how they want to live. Play how they want to play. Kick us up free. Adam's Family. The Adam's Family joint.
I don't remember that. Yo, MC Hammer was not to be played with, though. I heard he was like a real
he's OG, triple OG.
Yeah.
DJ Envy says he's like one of the only rappers he's scared of is MC Hammer because he checked him.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I believe it, man. He was doing his thing before a lot of people were doing their thing.
Shit, if you could move like that, you might be able to shoot somebody.
Now he's like a gospel rapper or something.
Yeah. He tried to come at Jay-Z on a song. This was years ago.
Remember he's wearing like white suits and American flag bandanas.
And an earring. Looked like Montel Williams.
I like Montel Williams.
So do I, but they look alike now.
They have the same head shape.
Yeah, for sure.
They don't look alike though.
Sort of.
No.
Yeah, I think so.
I don't think so.
You would tend to bond with that individual. You have somebody holding your life in the palm of their hands, literally.
Nobody ever gets. Nobody gets it. You have to be there and live it to get it.
Oh, she's crying about it.
Okay, well, you need to wrap all that up and put it in a box and put it in the back of your head. Well, you can't just wrap it up and put it in a box and put it in the back of your head. It's something that happened to you.
What's happened when she was 18? So
that changed your life forever.
Yeah. Oh, damn. Said that at the same time.
Yeah, because she's like 30 something now.
Agent Wilmer came back just moments
because this wasn't
later
made
said,
now. I mean,
she says he's
40. She got to be
inside the
40
door.
because she was 18 and 87.
I'm just looking at her, not into now, because this didn't come out this year, did it?
38. Yeah, she'd be like 48 right now.
Today, I'm talking about when this came out.
Yeah. Relatively, that's some good CGI.
And you're right, she's probably in her 40s.
Yeah.
20, 30 feet on the left.
That's some
guns are in his lap. He's going to shoot
that
himself.
shit off to like what, 2012?
Mr. Cruse!
To my After Effects?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you could. It just takes a lot of little tricks.
Mr. Cruse!
Where's my time machine?
Mr. Cruse?
Marty.
Great Scott! He really looks like
Mr. Cruse!
Cruse! No!
Mr. Cruse?
Yo, it's like that dude from that show.
It's like Bloodsport. We're into Bloodsport. Oh man.
And then all of a sudden there was a shotgun blast. And I thought he had shot himself.
In fact, it is not Cruse at all. The blast that Doug Deshane hears is a SWAT entry team.
Right next to the meat.
I know, whatever that was got fucked up.
Command
Some guy was like, I'm gonna save this perfect piece of meat right here.
And we knew when we went in, it's going to be completely up to him. He's going to make the decision to either give up peacefully and surrender,
get shot.
Or we're going to have a gunfight.
These guys are ready. SWAT's always ready. They've been training so long. Like, what? Rampage? We're on
somebody?
it.
I got you. That's what they train for.
Daddy! Shocked to find that Robert is not the only survivor.
Let go.
I had to pull their arms off my leg and let them know that there were more officers coming to help them.
Damn, you would have thought they were in there for like 4 hours, like make a run for it. Mm-hmm. But damn, you must have been scared though. It's not move. Now.
I'm alive now.
It's 87.
Then people in Pulse did the same thing. They laid there for like hours, right?
Damn.
I found a shopping cart full of canned goods, and I thought, well, this will be a
those are the ones that were using to break the glass.
And just set the shotgun on top of the cart and push the shopping cart back.
Look at your tactical expertise.
Yeah, you saw them guys in fucking.
The tactical teams approaching Cruse.
What was that, Cali? They used the cars with the civilians in it as a block cover.
Could hear some disturbances going on.
See what happened in Miami a few weeks
shot
ago?
the UPS guy? That's what I'm talking about. They used the cars in the street with people in them. What part of the game is that?
Yeah.
It's like Miami. Me and my family in the minivan.
That's Miami for you.
Now you're going to duck behind my minivan because it's big to fucking...
There's plenty of Cubans in Miami.
Jesus Christ.
Because he was moving his barricaded position. I started lighting road flares to be able to light up the parking lot.
And to add to the Mad Max feel of this entire situation. Come on. What's going to happen?
I saw the suspect. I knew it was somebody moving
Doc
quick,
Brown?
so it wasn't anyone that was injured.
Don't shoot, he'll go back to the future.
It was just a couple seconds. I heard Sergeant Smith come over the radio and advise that he was exiting the building.
Wait a minute, looks like he's coming out the back of the building. Repeat, I think he's coming out of the back of the building. Keep your eyes peeled, keep your eyes peeled. I see movement, someone's coming out. You sure about that? I still don't see anything. Wait.
Aw, that's fucked up. Why would you kill him? Damn, bro.
Is that how it happened? I keep asking that question because there's a lot of drama happening. There's a lot of like.
I see movement. Someone's coming out.
Obviously, I thought of taking the shot. 2.5 pounds pressure on a 3.5 pound trigger.
Freeze right there. Slowly put your guns to the ground. Now, move.
You want me to take these bullets off of my chest?
Your knees, hands behind your head. Now, slowly put your face to the ground. Now, put your
Right next to the guns.
It's like
If he would have attempted to flee the area, I would have been justified in the use of deadly force. But because he
I've always
complied,
thought
he gave
that.
up.
Does that
I
justify
could not take.
deadly force if I'm running? You know how many people die because they're running?
Yeah.
Like cops shoot at cars because they take off. Cops shoot at people because they take off.
Yeah.
Should that be justified?
Depends if you're black. Why are you laughing?
Seriously.
Take the shot.
Should that be justified?
It depends what area of the country you're at.
No, not truthfully what happens. I'm just saying, like, should running away from a situation.
Absolutely not. But if you're black in the wrong fucking place,
we know.
It's
We know that
justified.
Yeah.
Fucked
I,
up.
I was in fear for my life when he was running away.
1987, okay? Brevard County. If Doc Brown was Doc Brown, would they have shot him? Probably.
You mean like Brown?
Like he was like
If Doc Brown was Brown?
If he looked like Bill Cosby.
Lit his ass up. Christmas tree. Just in time for Christmas.
I don't even think they had black officers in 1987 on the Brevard police force.
Wow.
Takes time.
I still shake my head, as you can see. Much to my surprise. I thought he would have taken his life.
Only hours after his arrest, Cruse gives police few details about the night and vaguely recalls what happened.
That's really him right there, right?
Yeah.
And we're not trying to
He does
make it
kind of
any
got a little
harder
Tom
for you.
Cruise
Just
schnoz
relax
going.
and think back to what happened. Take it step by step.
I think I drank too much. I was crazy. Drinking and crazy and just kind of out of my mind. I don't remember a lot about it.
Wow.
Within 2 years, Cruse is sentenced
I mean,
to
I
death
believe
for
it.
his horrifying rampage.
He's 70.
But he is later declared mentally incompetent. In 2009,
I believe it,
at
man.
age 82, he dies as the oldest inmate on Florida's death row.
Yeah, it's an interesting record to have.
More than 20 years after her ordeal, Robin understands why she survived.
We connected that night for some reason, and I think that's what saved my life.
Just her ability to communicate and put Bill at ease with the stories he had.
I think that's the lesson here. You got to be nice to everybody.
Yeah, you gotta give everybody time of day. You gotta make sure. And I know I'm guilty of not doing that sometimes, but I'm also guilty of making it a point to talk to people.
Just
Sometimes
being
forced
nice.
to.
You never know.
You never know.
I mean, what if Robin would have met Billy the Man before that rampage? Maybe he goes to the grocery store. They build a rapport together.
Mm-hmm.
Those little things in people's life, whether you believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen, the niceness you can go out of your way for somebody just might deviate that path of craziness.
Yeah, it might stop somebody for sure. I say this all the time.
Human love, we all go through it in different merits. People take it to more extremes than others based on their conditioning. You know what I mean? Based on their perception of reality at that given moment.
I got a phone call when I was a kid on my way to school in 6th grade.
So this was a regular phone?
Mm-hmm. Phone. And it was just some guy. And he was like, have you ever felt like you just need to talk to somebody?
They called your house phone?
Mm-hmm.
And you didn't know this guy?
Didn't know the person.
That's creepy as fuck.
And I said, yeah. And he goes, yeah, that's how I'm feeling. And I was like, okay. And he was like, all right, thanks. And I said, okay.
That's it. That was it.
That's it. I was 6th grade. I just listened to him for a second.
Just because you're a 6th grader makes it a little creepy, but it's.
I had happened to pick up the phone. It wasn't like it was my phone. It was my parents' phone. You know, it's not like I had a phone.
Sure wasn't some like German uncle or something.
There was no accent. It was just a guy going, you ever felt like you just need to talk to somebody? And I was like, yeah. And he goes, okay. I'll talk to you later.
Oh, damn. Maybe that person was going through some shit.
That's what I'm saying. He sounded distressed.
Damn.
And I was nice to him. And he didn't take over Winn-Dixie and try to shoot it up later.
You sure? Was this 1987?
This is in, this will be in the 90s. 96. Biggie.
Well, damn. We got to make sure to go out of our way for people sometimes. Just because. And because there's way more crazier people now than there was then. Because there's just a bigger population. There's more people. That personality trait is going to be more apparent.
And I don't know how true this is, but I was dating a girl once that told me about a study on monkeys and monkey colonies. And once the number of monkeys in the colony got past 80, things like murder and violence started to occur.
Oh, shit.
So anytime you have
not enough room,
more than 80 personalities, people living on top of each other, vibes crossing, energies crossing, people just start to go crazy.
Except for concerts.
So if more, no, concerts too. So if there's more, I mean, people get crazy at concerts.
When you have like the Hell's Angel as your like security, but if you have like a real security team.
Crazy.
Yeah.
You know, the violence may happen, but just the overall like, people's crazy at concerts, you know what I mean? And violence can happen, but what I'm saying is it doesn't seem like we're meant to be living in big cities, big concentrated cities. More people that kind of like come on and grow and are born and live close to each other, on top of each other in projects and apartment buildings and all these other things, the worse shit's probably going to get. And the weirder shit's going to get because of our energies crossing. 80 past 80 monkeys, crazy shit started to happen.
Yeah.
We got cities with millions of people in them.
That is true. And the population of this world is just getting more
bigger and bigger and bigger.
Every day motherfucking babies arrive.
But, you know, it has a way of balancing out too. We got disease and we got crime where people get murdered. Maybe that's why it's going up.
I've noticed in Central Florida.
Maybe that's why it's going up.
More people.
More people.
You notice that, right?
It's like a balance.
Does it feel like there's been more, especially gun violence?
Mm-hmm.
It's happening more.
It's just a natural balance that's happening.
That's crazy.
Maybe. That is crazy.
It's like its own purge.
So, are mass shootings balancing out overpopulation?
I think, like, I was watching 90 Day Fiancé with my girlfriend.
Wow.
And some of those characters on that show, I wouldn't be sad if they got caught up in a mass shooting. Like, if they just ended up in a mass shooting, like some of those characters, there's just some people that it's like, yo, we need to line you up and send you to a Walmart to get shot.
Wow.
Yeah.
It happened at a Walmart. Nobody needs to get shot, Peens.
Nobody needs to get shot, but if it happens, like if we know that these mass shootings are going to go on.
So you're saying you're one of the people that say that some people have more value than other people.
No. What I'm saying is these shootings are going to continue to go on.
Yes.
We're going to lose people.
Yes.
Instead of losing some nice old lady that cooks tamales or some Jewish person at a fucking kosher deli, okay? Let's round up Darcy and Colty and a few of these guys from 90 Day Fiancé and have them die. That's all I'm saying.
Yo, that's a dangerous a dangerous game to play though.
No, it's not about choosing. No. It's just about people are gonna die anyway.
Yeah, but you're talking about making specific people go to die.
People are gonna die anyway.
I know people are gonna die. That's why it's just a roll of the dice. Good people are gonna die, and bad.
They should roll them into that.
Everybody's in it. Everybody has an equal opportunity of.
No, I get it.
Them.
You know,
it just sucks. Sometimes it takes the good ones.
Exactly.
When it leaves, I've never seen the show, but sometimes it takes a 90-day. It leaves a 90-day.
Darcy, she cries every 30 seconds.
No, I watched this Australian show called Overnight something. It's similar. I watched like the clips on YouTube. Yeah. It's a fuck show.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just want to watch a fuck show, Love and Hip Hop or something like that.
Exactly.
It's terrible television. It's like eating that fucking Airhead with mystery. With mystery, goddamn white mystery.
Yeah, but that tastes good.
So does a little 90 Day Fiancé. It's delicious.
Yeah,
it's just horrible for you.
It's horrible.
It's like McDonald's. It's like ooh, poison.
You don't miss McDonald's at all?
No, not McDonald's necessarily. What do I miss? Buffalo wings.
Oh,
Buffalo wings with ranch.
Oh.
That was really good. But I have something similar.
Yeah, it's like when you go to jail and you gotta eat top ramen.
You gotta eat top ramen. You know, it's not quite, but it still works.
Still works. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's Fresh Produce Florida Media at Gmail. Please like, subscribe, share, let the world know. You know what? Our mothers watch and listen to this podcast. Share this with your mama. All right. And my name is Fredo Peens. That was my mama's name given to me. Actually, the street gave me that name. My real name is something else.
Remember you told me one time your mechanic watches the clips on YouTube?
Yeah.
Or on Instagram.
Yeah.
My mechanic asked me Friday, you still doing that, right? Pretty good. And I'm like, huh.
Yeah.
I don't even know how you know about that.
We have like a large classroom of subscribers.
I mean, every week, every month, every episode, we got a good little bump today.
Yeah.
People organically, I think, are starting to warm up to the idea of somebody talking nonsense about things that happen in Florida.
And a fat guy getting scholarly.
Scholarly is a strong word for what's happening right now, but I think there's some viewpoints that we share with other people that people don't mind sitting around listening to. And as soon as we get them onto the iTunes and the Spotifys, I think it'll be even more.
Hell
popping.
Yeah. I'm glad we make you laugh at madness.
I'm still Chris Thompson.
Peace and love.
Still Chris Thompson.